Hello guys, and welcome back to Sherlock Holmes! In the last episode, we had discovered a murder most very foul, and in this episode we are going to use our time to figure out and analyze the clues, in which we have, as you can see, we have 3 so far. And guys, before we get into this, I want to say thank you guys so much for all your like and your support. I hope you guys will continue to support me in this crazy adventure that we've been having. And guys, if you really do enjoy this series, don't forget to press that share button, guys, so you can share it with your friends, your family, your co-workers, and anyone else who you think might enjoy a good murder mystery. Anyway, guys, let's start by analyzing the dirt that was underneath the Roman's fingernails. Let's examine. Let's see. It looks like there's... Oh, guys, focus. Oh, there we go.
Pyrite, otherwise known as fool's gold.
Okay, there's pyrite,
white clay particles.
Now, I am not an expert of... Oh,
selenite.
Oh, selenite.
Interesting. According to the color and its composition, I deduce that this sample is white clay.
Okay.
Now, I need to find which area near London this sample belongs to.
And this is where I am not an expert in. White London clay. So it looks like right there.
The sample of dirt belongs to the White London clay region, located near the city of St. Albans.
Okay, so what was our victim doing in St. Albans? We'll have to figure that out. But first, let's analyze the blood.
Let us analyze this blood sample.
Okay, I need to focus. What is that?
This blood has not coagulated well. It seems very liquid. That is strange. Let us see what is inside it. Hydrogen peroxide will bring any foreign matter to the surface.
Okay.
I must take a pipette and place several drops of hydrogen peroxide.
Gotcha. Alright, then let's take a pipette. I love the animation. It's so cool. And then gently drop. Perhaps alcohol? Oh, drop it there. And perhaps one more there.
Water. This blood is heavily diluted with water.
Well, he was in the bath, but at the same time, that shouldn't be the cause of it. Now, he could be suffering from, I learned about this recently, where athletes will drink too much water, and it can cause water poisoning. I highly recommend that you guys do research on that, because that was actually pretty
This is
cool.
a piece of metal taken from a brazier. It appears to be silver, but I need to be sure. If it is silver, it will be possible to melt it, since silver's melting point is at around 900 degrees Celsius. Let us compare this sample with a silver penny by testing it with acid. If it changes color to match the result of a reaction with a silver coin, then it is silver.
Why would you kill someone using a silver weapon? Unless you assumed that they were a werewolf. Alright, drop. It turns yellow and then red. Yellow and then red.
The reaction is the same red stain. It is silver. Britannia silver quality.
Alright then. Well, now that we have that, we need to figure out who has silver. Of course, we have not. We just have a perforated metal plate. We have our suspects down at... Oh shoot, I'm forgetting the name. Guys, I am Scotland Yard. I knew that, guys. I knew that. So we have our suspects down at Scotland Yard. Let's go and ask them questions. It has been a very interesting day today, guys. I hope your day is going well. And I look forward to spending these few minutes with you guys, enriching your love of murder mysteries and science and fascinations with Sherlock Holmes. I'm a big Sherlock fan girl, as you guys can tell. Alrighty. Let's examine the belongings first. And see. Very good, very good. Let's look at Pitkin's.
An embroidered silk handkerchief. A fountain pen with solid gold trim.
This guy is very much made of money.
Sir Gregory Pitkin's visiting card.
So I guess he makes a lot of money in the Roman bath business. Let's examine Garrow's. Yes, we had the bloody towel. There's also a drug file.
When Garrow found Sir Rodney dead, he wiped the blood upon himself. A phial with herbs. Do you know what it is, my dear fellow?
It's the St. John's wort flower, Holmes. It's commonly used as a drug against melancholia. However, an overdosage might lead to a rash or even hallucinations.
I'm not sure what melancholia is, so I'll be putting up a little description of what melancholia is, because guys, I have absolutely no idea what it is. It might be explained later, but you know, the more you know, right? Dear sir, the interests that I represent require the situation at the baths to be changed for the better. At the present time, suffragarium excavations remain under your directions, and yet the works have not progressed. You have failed to find anything of value, and we are unable to make the frigarium accessible to the public. The frigarium is a valuable asset in the recreation of the Roman bath experience. I urge you to complete your work within the next 2 months. You have this remaining time to conclude your archaeological research and to find yourself another workplace. Ooh, so basically they were canning him.
An ordinary pencil.
Really? Well, I mean, at least it's a pencil. Ring, a coin, a map, and a notebook. Let's examine the ring first.
Was most likely the one that Sir Rodney wore. He removed it before entering the steam room. I see the join. This ring was repaired, and quite badly too, with silver.
Why would you do that to a gold ring? Oh, I wanted to rotate it so I can get a look at the symbol here.
An Egyptian symbol. It is a very old jewel.
Why on earth would they wear such a ring?
A very pertinent question.
And what about the map?
A hand-drawn map.
It looks like... Okay, I guess we're not going to get it to examine it.
Rodney Bentcliff's notebook. It may contain something of interest. The last pages were torn out. We must find a way of retrieving Sir Rodney's last lines. Watson, please prevent anyone from entering the room. But first, fetch me a pencil.
There was one in the next little container there.
To begin with, a few strokes of the pencil will be enough. I don't want to damage the traces.
Okay. Ah, there it is. Today I almost found Yep, that's what it says. Today I almost found I don't want to press too hard. I don't want to damage the traces. Is there anything in between here? There is. Oh, I can't read it, guys. Let's do longer strokes, guys. Although it's not picking it up. I think that's about it. Yeah. So it wants me to fill in this area, I think. There we go.
And then to gently smudge the leftover pencil marks with a handkerchief. I'm sure that Watson won't mind if I use his.
J.K. Watson? Okay, gently, gently. I'm almost like I'm doing it in real life. Here we go. Today I almost found something. The date will go down in history. Oh, I almost found it.
Mr. Holmes, the coroner... But what are you doing? Tampering with the evidence?
I prefer to make them talk. Today I almost found it. This date will go down in history. Sir Rodney was about to make an outstanding discovery.
Wonderful.
I could retrieve only the final words. The rest of it is lost. Perhaps the autopsy will assist us in that matter.
I'm not sure that I can allow you to inspect the body now.
I am sure that you must, Constable.
Well...
I mean, are you really going to say no to Sherlock Holmes? The right eyeball has been burst, pierced by the hilt of a curved blade knife. The blade cut through the orbit of the frontal bone, ripping apart the frontal lobe and the corpus callosum, after which completing its trajectory into the cerebellum, causing hemorrhagic lesions. All of these injuries led directly to the death of the individual at the upper lobe of the right lung, and there's an old injury filled with an amount of mucus and cyclic debris, which may person... Oh, God. Ooh. Infection likely inhaled by the burial chamber, a decaying mummy, for example, or dried and decomposing food product intended to accompany the deceased in their grave. The remainder of the body does not appear to be damaged. So he spent a lot of time at excavations, archaeological dig sites. Sorry guys, I'm a little tripping over my tongue this morning, or this evening. It will be okay though. Alright, let's start with the person who found the body first. Let's talk to Mr.
Please
Garrow.
escort this suspect for interrogation.
Oh, could you say it a bit nicer, Mr. Holmes?
A good day to you. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I'm assisting the police with their investigation of the murder of Sir Rodney Bentcliff. Would you mind if I asked you a few questions?
I am Tristram Garrow.
Alright, let's take a look at him first. Let's see. Oh. Yeah. He doesn't appear to be in a very good state. Oh. Badly shaven. Ooh, his clothes are dirty. What oh. Yeah, very superstitious. Holy crap. What am I looking for exactly? Ah. He's been kept up at night. Oh, he thinks there's a curse.
What is your occupation?
I am a councillor at the district chamber.
And what were you doing at the baths?
Well, I follow the researches. I am interested in archaeology.
You follow them?
Yes. So many things happened and we need to know. Or perhaps it's better hidden.
I beg your pardon, Mr. Garrow.
I meant nothing by that. I apologise.
Let's talk about Sir Rodney.
What was it like to work with Sir Rodney?
It was like working with a genius. He was a hard man, but then you know this world is hard. There are always people who want to steal from you. And he trusted me, but oh.
Are you feeling unwell?
Oh, I'm sorry. It is I remember. Oh, I feel so sorry.
Do you need anything?
I feel bad. I hear... No, nothing. I'm better now.
Let's talk about his ring.
His ring? Oh, it should be destroyed.
Why do you say that?
It is a cursed ring, digging dark secrets.
Really?
It is after me now. I know it. I shouldn't have worked on it in the workshop. It's too late now.
Oh, the murder. Poor guy.
Please try to recall what you saw today.
The room was so hot, I had to remove my glasses. I was not feeling so very well in there.
But you found the body.
I saw the knife, you know, flying through the air. I saw the blood. I tried to escape. I don't remember.
Saw the knife? What did it look like?
Everything was as if in a nightmare. It all happened so fast. The knife was shining like gold.
Had Sir Rodney exhibited any recent strange behavior?
Well, he had been rather secretive these past few days. Last Thursday, for example, I saw him leave. When he returned, it was very late. He showed me some wet coins, Roman coins, and he started to laugh. Thank you. Thank you. This will help me to calm down.
Do be careful with the dosage.
I will.
I mean it. We discovered some melted silver in the brazier. Did you put it there?
It didn't help. The power is too strong.
He put the knife inside the brazier because he thought it was cursed. It was a knife from an old archaeological dig. At least that's what it's...
Did you place the bottle of champagne in the changing room?
What? No.
Okay. He didn't
Darrow
really...
appears to be rather mentally disturbed. Either that, or he is a good actor.
I don't know if mentally disturbed would be the appropriate answer, Holmes. I think that he's deeply superstitious and believes that he is haunted by the ghosts of the archaeological digs, and therefore must,
Please escort this
Yeah.
suspect for interrogation.
That and the drugs, I am sure, did absolutely not help.
Good day to you, sir. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and I am assisting the police with their investigation of the murder of Sir Rodney
Sorry,
Bentcliff.
guys, had an itch.
Would you mind if I asked you a few questions?
Not at all, Mr. Holmes. My name is Percival Blinkin.
Let's take a look at him first. He is very attentive. Okay, so he's probably not the one that had the champagne. He may have worked... Oh. Where is it? Game? Hello? There. He may have worked at the archaeological digs with him.
What is your occupation?
I'm an archaeologist,
Ha!
specializing
Called
in
it.
the Roman period. I'm working on several excavation sites at present, including the baths at Strand Lane.
Can you tell me more about the baths?
Well, we're hoping to retrieve a great many interesting artifacts from the site, and to list any items of value before their eventual restoration and exhibition.
And has it been successful?
It has, thanks to Sir Rodney.
And so, let's talk about Sir Rodney before we...
What was your relationship with Sir Rodney?
Well, I couldn't say that he was a kind man, no. But he was talented. I felt a great admiration for him, I must say.
Was it your first collaboration?
I had met Sir Rodney briefly once in Egypt, and I'd shared my researches with him. Surprisingly, my work did convince him to come here. He arrived only a couple of months ago.
Surprisingly.
Well, Sir Rodney was a cold man, and so very secretive too. But I learned so much from him. I can't believe that he's dead.
Let's talk about the work before we...
How well were your researches progressing before Sir Rodney's arrival?
Rather well.
This letter reveals that Sir Gregory was prepared to put a stop to your work.
Yes. But since Sir Rodney's arrival, he had calmed down. He allowed us to work. I'm not sure what they agreed on.
What will happen now that Sir Rodney is dead?
Well, I haven't thought about that. But if it's needed, I will fight to defend Sir Rodney's expectations.
Now, what did you see?
Can you tell me what you saw today?
Well, we entered the steam room and we all went to sit down. The steam was particularly dense, and I didn't see anything much further after that. I just heard Mr. Garrow shouting, but we all ran for the door and bumped into each other. I was very alarmed by this point.
What did you do?
Well, the door was stuck, and with all the steam, it was quite frightening. I was barely able to see my own feet. Garrow was covered in blood.
Do you believe that Garrow killed Sir Rodney?
Oh, no. Garrow couldn't harm a fly.
Okay. Anything unusual?
Can you recall any recent event that would occur to you now as being a little strange?
Well, yesterday we had a small argument.
Oh,
Is that
really?
all?
No. Sir Rodney informed me that he was to attend the London Archaeological Congress with me. Then he advised me of quite the opposite. And rather aggressively, too.
Really? Let's talk about the ring first.
Do you recognize this ring?
Certainly. It's the famous Aswan ring. Sir Rodney brought it back from his last campaign in Egypt.
And he kept it for himself?
Sir Rodney has had his own particular ideas of archaeology.
I see. What about the drug?
What can you tell me about Garrow?
But he always looks so sad. And he has been acting strangely lately. He complains about voices and visions. I will keep an eye on him because I'm worried.
That's good. That's very kind for you to do. This isn't your responsibility. However, I do believe he's overdosing on that drug.
We discovered some melted silver in the brazier. Did you put it there?
No. Silver, you say? No, I don't know how it got there.
Did you place the bottle of champagne in the changing room?
No, I did not.
Okay. He seems the most suspicious of the two. Yes, Mr. Garrow could have done it out of a state of delusions, but Mr. Blinkhorn seems like he might have the most motive. After all, he was about to be sacked. Let's talk to Mr. Pitkin.
Please escort this suspect for interrogation.
I don't know why you have to say it so firmly, Mr. Holmes.
Good day to you, Sir Gregory. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I'm assisting the police with their investigation of the murder that took place this morning. Would you mind answering a few questions?
Tell me, Mr. Holmes, will I need to stay here for very much longer?
Well, it depends. Man, look at him. Look. Yeah. Flared nostrils slightly, too. Oh. Keen observer. Yes.
You are the manager of the baths, is that correct?
Yes. I'm passionate about archaeology. I wanted to restore the ruins. My ambition is to open the baths to the public. Living archaeology can be a profitable business, although now I'm not so sure.
I see. When do you wish to begin using the baths?
When the archaeological researches are over, I will be free to complete the restoration. It is the usual process.
Tell me about Sir Rodney.
What was your relationship with Sir Rodney Bentcliff?
We were not particularly close. He had an unpleasant temperament. Suspicious. Authoritarian. Unkind. People possessed by genius may be forgiven for their nature, but not by me.
Was he obstructive?
Not at all. Everything he did led us to greater success. He helped us increase the potential of the building.
Your work.
How was the work progressing before Sir Rodney's arrival?
Rather slowly, I would say.
Sir Gregory, could you please explain this letter? You expressed the wish to call off the research work at the baths.
It was all about Blinkhorn. He was merrily digging away and taking very little care about it, ruining everything and finding nothing of any value.
But the arrival of Sir Rodney changed your mind?
Sir Rodney's work was extremely promising, and it was good for the bath's publicity. So yes, I changed my mind.
Really? Tell me about the murder.
Please tell me what happened this morning.
The test that we performed this morning was a success. The steam was working well. Then, of course, that awful murder.
What did you see?
The steam was too thick to see anything. But ask Garrow. He saw the body first.
We asked him. Any recent...
Had Sir Rodney exhibited any recent strange behavior?
Look, I'm not a suspicious fellow, but I think that he had professional interests elsewhere that he did not wish us to know about.
Why should you think that? Where?
I have no idea. But after all, it was not my business.
Drug.
Are you aware that Mr. Garrow is under a form of medication?
Garrow? No. But I never liked that parasite.
Do you believe him to be capable of murder?
Well, he did have blood on him. Does that make him a murderer?
You seem to be rather quick to blame someone who is not in a good state of mind and who's convenient. That is often a form of liars, guys, or a form that liars use, is to quickly accept the most convenient answer.
Some melted silver was found inside the steam room brazier. Do you know where it came from?
Silver? No.
Did you bring a bottle of champagne to the baths?
Absolutely not. Sir Rodney did, I think.
Fascinating. Very, very fascinating. Let's see. Let's go ahead and have another look at the body real quick. Probably won't do us any good other than the grossness factor of it. But...
According to the coroner, there were no cardiac problems nor lung congestion, but there were traces of fungus, possibly contracted from the Egyptian tombs. The coroner observed no stomach nor liver disease, if we're to accept that Sir Rodney was an occasional drinker and 63 years of age.
okay.
An unusual wound, inflicted by a curved knife, which resulted in instant death, as the coroner's report says.
Alright then. This... Holy crap.
The bruising is in lines. Some light bruising, caused by a rope. They were caused by a rope around the waist. Sir Rodney was descending somewhere.
Oh, I'm glad I examined the body. Holy crap. Guys, well anyway guys, that's where we're going to leave it for today. Bit of a gruesome ending, but I hope you guys enjoyed it nevertheless. After all, murder is a very gruesome business. Anyway guys, thank you guys so much for your continued support on this series, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. We'll see you guys next time. Take care!